Escola Liessin. I love math. It is my favorite subject since I was born. At this moment, you might be thinking, how do you have a favorite subject since you were born? Let me explain it to you. I have a twin sister, and I was born 180,000 milliseconds before her. You know how many things can happen in the whole world in 180,000 milliseconds? How many people die? How many people are born? How many pictures are being posted on social media? Mathematics is in the division of time, and the fact that I'm doing maybe no mathematician, food, toys, and almost everything in my whole life. Imagine how difficult it would be to learn to turn unknown fractions, for example. The reason I get so interested is because the whole universe is unfolded and explained by math. It's surprising how people don't realize its presence and importance most of the time. I chose this topic because I really believe that math can in the nation transform how I see the world. And I'm really hoping that by showing my aptitude for numbers and cleverness, other people understand how math is important in our lives. Many people think that math is not used in our daily lives, that it's just a school subject. I always try to prove it wrong. Math is the base for everything to be made, the whole universe to be explored. There are infinite mathematical formulas and don't even know someday will exist, and anyone could be the one who discovered it. It is also a great tool to dive into adventures and look beyond the boundaries of our minds. Mathematics is awesome, don't you think? For those curious minds around the world, you can clarify many mysterious questions or thoughts. Those explanations change how you see, defend your opinion, or examine situations, improving your abilities of solving problems, for example. And that's the point. Have you ever thought that math can change your opinion? Or that it can make you think about some topics that are going to be apart? In other words, it is capable of transforming the way many people understand the world. I'm hopeful that by showing or discovering the presence of mathematics around us, you join with me to this extraordinary adventure and certainly leave many thoughts about this topic. So, have you ever thought about how common is to see math around us? How interesting it can become by understanding our world with math? Well, coming back to what I said before, math is everywhere. It is a means to discover those places and look at them with other eyes. Come with me and see some different situations or places where math is hidden and expand your thoughts and ideas. Did you know that we can find math in music? It sounds weird, right? But it's actually true. Look at this. This is music and also math. These are called beats, and a certain amount of beats form what we call a measure. It is compared to the mathematical division of time. There's also a relation between the beats being part of the measure and the fractions. According to that, math can help the reading of music. Music and mathematics are related in many different ways. One of the most important of them is made by the philosopher and mathematician Bernat. Do you know what he did? Let's see. So, here I have a very stretched string. When I touch it, it makes a sound, right? Now I'm holding it in the middle and writing it in tune. When I touch it again, it will produce the exact same sound as before, but now 1 octave higher. And that was what our brilliant Pythagoras discovered. He discovered that the musical octaves are not 2-to-1 rated, and with fractions he got the musical scale that we use in our base. Art can transmit math in many different ways. Beauty is an essential element in art and is basically generated by mathematics. Proportions are great to express perfection and beauty. How would we be able to make a work of art without proportions? Well, there's a number called phi. It has a value of 1.618. It is part of a golden proportion and considered divine. It is also considered the most beautiful number in the whole world. Did you know that Mona Lisa made by Leonardo da Vinci is full of mysteries? It took at least 4 days to finish and required a lot of mathematical knowledge. It agreed with the good proportion and the number phi. It seems strange, but math is an ancient cheat. When we talk about this, we talk about the Fibonacci sequence. Analyzing the geometry of the plans, we can easily recognize this sequence in currently. We can prove it looking at this shell. It also has this spiral shape that we can relate to the Fibonacci sequence. Math is literally present in the human body. When we talk about this relation, we talk about the Vitruvius Man, also made by Leonardo da Vinci. The Vitruvius Man would be the ideal proportion of a human being. That way, becoming a perfect proportion. Well, coming back to what I said before, I had to share everything with my sister since I was inside my mom's stomach. just have to